The world as we know it has come to a standstill. The educational system of busing children to a school and having a community and a network of synchronous learning came to a screeching halt for my district on Friday, March 13th.
Education during this pandemic is like an infomercial. But wait, there's more. More to do and definitely more to worry about.
The main thing that was bothering me was how was I going to make these connections with 21 first graders online?
Roughly 60% or more of Pakistani population lives in outside major cities, so villages, remote areas, far-flung areas, and there reliable, fast internet access is a big challenge.
We can see a lot of the lack of equity, the inequalities when it comes to the digital divide.
93.2% of my total students do not have smartphone, 95% do not have internet access, and 80% students do not have television to watch government program for students.
Many of our students are also working. Remember, rural America is also farmland America. And so because it is starting to get warmer, our students are starting to prepare.
After 3 or 4 conversations, I came to know that more than 40% of my students are facing domestic violence.
We are their advocates, and more than ever, we have become counselors, friends, parental figures, other than educators during this pandemic.
Teachers also serve as therapists, and some teachers are working almost as a food bank for their students.
And for those of us that have children of our own, there is no quarter in which to hide our emotions.
My daughter Faith is in 6th grade. She is intellectually disabled. When the shutdown began, it was very clear that I had my hands full working full-time and trying to manage Faith's education and schedule.
I wanted actually to talk about self-care for teachers, predominantly because what we can practice, we can model to others.
Many teachers are going through mental health issues, and people did not recognize that we were having that mental health issues.
If all our focus is only on preparing and facilitating classes, I fear that teachers might quickly burn out due to emotional strain.
What we need to do as educators is when we see amazing things, let's celebrate it, but let's understand that we cannot be, and we don't have to be, everything to every single person. So please, please don't ever feel like you have to suffer by yourself.
I have classes on Zoom and WhatsApp, and I'm also considering text messaging options. Also, part of the work I do is trying to raise funds to provide internet access for those that can't afford it.
Control is easily given back to a student by having them create a self-care plan. When they create this plan, they also plan for what are bad days or triggers that cause them to feel upset, and they create a plan for how to mitigate those problems.
And I feel that it's a call to action to make sure that our students understand that we're there for them and that we understand what they're going through. So do a welfare check. Check on your students. Make sure their well-being is okay.
In other places, there may be only one teacher for an entire department. So in some places, there might be only one social studies teacher, only one phys ed teacher. So in rural America, I will say this, we're industrious. And while we are not incredibly numerous and rarely have the news spotlighted on us for good things, we often find all kinds of ways to accomplish a task in an equitable way.
As a veteran teacher, I've had to create all new lessons. And it's kind of gotten that spark going again. You know, I'm getting excited about the stuff that I've been teaching for years because I'm being forced to look at it in new ways.
Dear community, please check in with teachers because they are humans first. We can rise to the occasion. But for this, we need to keep our emotional well-being intact. So let's work on this together.
The whole world We're all living in a really difficult time right now. And if we are together, we will overcome this, and we will make sure our students learn, and we'll make sure that our students know that they have all sorts of cheerleaders, whether they're in their home or virtually in their houses, wherever the case may be.
We all need to show a beautiful showing of gratitude to educators.
When we do this, we ignite hope. You are an educator. You're an igniter of hope. So I want you to know in this moment, you are valued, you're appreciated, and I encourage you to go out there virtually and ignite hope within this day and with every day that comes.